Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining this morning. I hope everyone is having a good weekend. Good morning to Amy and Julie and Doug and Lindsay, whoever else might be joining us this morning for yoga. We will go ahead and get started. Lying on your mats in Shavasana, just flat on your back. Just allowing everything to fall heavy onto the mat. Bringing in awareness to your breath. How it feels on the inhale and the exhale. And then your next deep breath in, take a nice deep breath. Inhaling, filling the belly and lungs completely with air as slowly as possible. Hold at the top of the breath. And then slowly exhale everything out, taking the belly buttons all the way to the spine to release the last bit of air. And on your next inhale, we're going to tighten everything up, starting with the toes, curling the toes, arching the feet, tightening through the legs and the hips, shrugging the shoulders, tightening through the face, squinting the eyes maybe. And then as you exhale, allow all those things to release and fall heavy onto the mat. And do that one more time on your inhale, tightening everything. And then as you exhale, slowly releasing everything onto the mat. Noticing if there's anything that stays tight. And you can maybe release a little further. Relaxing the muscles in the face, and the jaw, and the shoulders. Taking the chin down slightly, lengthening through the spine. And then we'll do a counted breath. On your next inhale, inhaling slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause at the top of the breath. And then slowly exhale everything out. Taking the belly buttons all the way to the spine on the last breath. And then at your own pace, we'll gently roll onto our right sides, using either a pillow or block for your head. Interlacing the fingers, drawing them long down behind the back. Opening up nice and wide through the front of the chest. Taking a nice deep breath in, slowly. Pause at the top of the breath and then exhale. On your next breath, staying here or maybe releasing the hands and reaching the fingertips out and taking that top foot, stuffing it to the mat behind you. Slowly releasing that leg down, hand down. Using your left hand to roll yourself to the opposite side. And do the same thing, interlacing the fingers long down behind your back. Put up nice and wide through the chest. Inhaling. On your next inhale, you're taking that top foot and stepping it back and releasing the hands, reaching nice and long through the fingertips, extending the stretch. Exhaling. Gently releasing the hands down, using the right hand to push yourself to seated. Making sure you're grounded through the sits bones. Straightening through the back. Making sure that from the top back of the head is nice and long, the chin's down slightly. And rotating the shoulders open and down. We'll start with the left hand pressing away from you. Pushing the palm away. Making the fingers nice and long. Stretching the palm out as wide as you can. Gently tilting the head towards the opposite shoulder. Inhale. And then exhale, rotate the fingertips down. Lowering that hand down. And on the opposite side, press the palm away. Spread the fingers out as wide as possible. Tilt the head towards the opposite shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, rotate the fingertips down. Lowering that hand down, bring both hands up in front of you. Making sure you keep the shoulders and chest open, down and back. Palms out. And then on the exhale, rotate the fingertips down. Interlace the fingers here, turn the head, gaze over the right shoulder to bring the chin up. Exhale, chin to shoulder. Slowly bring your gaze through center and over the opposite shoulder to bring the chin up. Exhale, chin to shoulder. Releasing the hands. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Making sure the shoulders aren't up by the ears, but down the back. And then exhale, fold forward. Staying here for 2 breaths. Exhaling. On your second breath, you inhale, elongate through the back, maybe a little more, and then exhale, fold further forward. Slowly coming out. Taking the legs out long. For some hip openers. Using whichever leg you'd like first. Cradling the foot into the elbow. And just making hip circles. Imagining that you're breathing into any tightness that you feel. And that breath makes space and opens up. Lowering that leg down, bounce the knees just a little bit. Making sure that you're still sitting up nice and tall and the shoulders are down and back. Opposite leg. Lowering that leg down. Bounce up the knees. Inhale, bring the arms up. Ground through the sits bones, taking the back of the head up nice and long. Reach to the fingertips. Extend and lengthen, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Across the right leg over the left thigh. Then bring the left leg up in towards the low back. And then using the hands to support you, palms down. And you can shift the weight depending on how close or how deep you want to feel the stretch in the right hip. Lowering that leg down, do the same on the opposite side. Gently lowering that leg down. And then we're going to come onto our shins. Gently stepping that right leg up. The right heel should be in line with the knee. Rest that right arm and the right thigh. Reach over nice and long through the left. As if someone's pulling that left hand over. And then inhale, bring it up. And then down to the mat. Right hand comes over top, reaching nice and long. And then walk the palm down to the mat. Bring the hands into the center. Lying through the spine for some cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Drop the tummy. Shoulders are down and back, away from the ears. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Last time. Exhale, cat. Lowering down onto the right knee. Lift the left foot. Reach the right arm over top. Inhaling. And then exhale, bring it down. Left arm reaches up over. And then bring that heel down to the mat. On your next exhale, coming into cat, arch the back, drop the head. Make sure you're not scrunching the toes up onto the mat of the right foot. Use that thigh muscle to rotate the knee outward. Seeing if you can lift the toes. Again, inhale, cat to cow. One more time, cat. Coming back to neutral, lowering that right leg down, coming onto all fours. Cat, cow here this time, pelvis first. Neutral, so slowly arching pelvis, then the tummy all the way up. And then reverse it, coming into cow. One more time each way. Hat. Cow. And slowly going back to neutral. Sink into child's pose. Bring the arms out long in front of you. Forehead resting on the mat. we'll be coming up onto the forearms and the top of the head for a little neck stretch. And sinking back down to the forehead, walk the fingertips out a little bit further. Sink into the low back. And you'll come back up onto all fours. Thread the needle, inhale up through the right arm. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath. Come down onto the right shoulder and right temple. Inhale up through the left. Exhale, you can take a bind if you'd like, placing that hand behind the hip. Take that left leg out long behind you, foot flexed, toes pointed down. Slowly bring that leg down, hand down, pressing back up to neutral. And on the left side, inhale up. Thread through. Inhale up through the right. Exhale, taking a bind. Stack through the shoulders. Take that right leg out long behind you. Lowering that leg down. Hand down, pressing back up to neutral. Bring your right arm out. Nice and long, gazes down, heads in line with the spine. Right leg comes out long behind you. Foot flexed. Toes pointed down. Reaching through the back heel and the front fingertips. Focusing on that reach and see if you can press into it a little further. Now lower just the right leg and raise the left. Press back through the left heel. Arch the back, tuck the chin, bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale all the way up, and then lower that hand down. Lay down. Do the same on the opposite side. Left arm comes up. Gazes down, heads in line with the spine. Left leg comes up nice and long behind you. Can you reach a little further? Lowering just the left leg. Raise the right. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Last time. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Bring that leg down, hand down. Walk the palms one step forward. Slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Roll the right shoulder up to the ear. Down the back. Left shoulder. Both shoulders. One more time. Shrug both shoulders up to the ear and down the back. Then inhale, coming up into mini cobra. Hands should be able to leave the mat. Lifting through the shoulders. Exhale back down. Inhale up, mini cobra, and a little further, pressing into the mat. Exhale back down. Inhale up, full cobra. Press the palms into the mat. Sink the shoulders down and back. Chest and chin lifted. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale, come all the way up and forward, lower all the way down slowly. Inhale up, full cobra, roll the shoulders down the back. Exhale, reach out to hold. And when you're ready, curling the toes under into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Can you press the heels into the mat? Walking the toes a little bit further forward. Let's take the right leg up nice and long. Breathe here. Lower the legs slightly to square off the hips. Knee flex the foot, turn, stack the hips, gaze under the right arm. Slowly step that back foot all the way forward between the hands. Right hand comes to the center of the mat. Left foot turns out to 45. Inhale up through the left fingertips. Press through that right foot. Lifting up. Exhale down. Inhale, press up. Exhale down. Inhale, press up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale, reach up. Slowly reversing it, bringing that left hand to the center of the mat. Back toes turn forward. Right arm opens up. Big arm circles, exhaling down. Inhaling up. One more. Hand comes down to frame the foot. Lower down onto the back knee. Flip the back toes out. Heel toe that right foot out to the edge of the mat. You can stay right here, breathing into the tightness. You can roll to the outside edge of your foot and come down onto your forearms. I'm going to stay here for just over a minute. Breathing into the tightness. You don't have to be stagnant. You can roll. Pushing onto that right hip, right foot. Trying not to let the muscles tighten up. Slowly coming back up into long arms. Heel toe that right foot all the way over to the left wrist. As I come into pigeon. You can stay up in long arms or come down onto your forearms. Always staying here for 2 minutes. The longer your inner pose, the more you'll notice where you need adjustments. Making sure that the back leg is rotating inward towards the body with the knees in line. Shoulders down and back, just lifted. Bringing in awareness to your breath. I'm going to turn to continue, but you all will keep your foot out. The back left leg out. And just bring that front leg from pigeon in, bringing the foot to the thigh. So you're sitting up nice and straight. Reach nice and long through the left hand. Reach the right arm over top. Stretching to that right side. Slowly coming back up to seated. Place the hands on the mat, and then both legs behind us. And back into down dog. Pedal it out. Putting the same on the left. Inhale up the left leg. Lower the leg slightly to square off the hips, bend the knee, flex the foot, turn and stack the hips. Shoulders stay square through the bend of the left arm. Slowly step that back foot forward between the hands. Back foot turns out to a 45. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. Right opens up. So press through that front foot, lifting the arm like someone's pulling your right hand straight up. Exhale down. Inhale, press up. Exhale down. Inhale, press up. Exhale down. Inhale, press up. Last time, exhale down. Inhale, press up. Slowly bring that right hand down to the mat. Turn the back to it slowly. Left foot, heel toe out to the edge of the mat. Hit your left hand down. Right hand to the center of that left arm. Moving arm circles. Last one. Both hands to the center of the mat. Heel toe that right foot out to the edge of the mat. Come down onto the back knee, put the back toes. You can stay right here in long arms. Or roll to the outside edge of your foot. Come down onto your forearms. We'll be here for 1 minute. Trying to make sure that back leg stays aligned, rotated towards the outside edge of the body. Slowly bringing that right foot up, heel toe it over towards the right wrist. To come into pigeon. Making sure that back leg is rotated inward. Shoulders are down and back, even if you come down onto your forearms. Breathing here, bringing awareness to your breath. One more minute here. Slowly curl the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Slide that left leg back. Oh, we're going to come into geek pose, sorry. Keeping that right foot long. Bring that left foot into the right thigh. Reach out with the right fingertips and bring the left arm up over top. Slowly coming up. Bring the hands to the top of the mat. Lift. Slide that leg back, coming into down dog. Pedaling it out. Pressing the heels into the mat. Sink back. Maybe lifting the heels off the mat onto the toes and then reversing it. Pressing into the heels, lifting the toes, stretching through the legs. Hop, step, or float forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, press through the feet, sweep the arms all the way up. Hands through front center, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back, left leg steps back, taking a vinyasa. Elbows in, flip the toe, up dog. Downward facing dog, hop, step, or float forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, press the arms all the way up. Hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg steps back, left leg slowly coming down. Flip the toes up high. Downward facing dog. Again, hop, step, and foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. And the knees. Sweep your arms all the way up. Hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg back, left leg vinyasa. Downward facing dog. One more time, hop, step, or foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up. Hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Hop, step, or foot forward. Just take the feet, heel toe them a little bit wider than hip distance. Using the two peace fingers, grab the big toe, cap it with the thumb. On your exhale, put a bend in the knees and just pull the head down, chest to the thighs. Inhale, lengthen through the legs, put the stretch in the arms, still letting the head hang heavy. Exhale, pull the chest down. Inhale, hips come up. One more time, exhale, pull the chest down. Inhale, hips up. Release the hands from the feet. Grab opposite biceps. Just hang, letting the head hang heavy. Maybe swing the arms left and right. Gently shaking the head, no. I will not have negative thoughts, negative speak. And shaking the head, yes. Positive thoughts and positive speak. Gently lowering the hands down to mat, heel toe the feet in hip distance. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way up, palms meet, hands come to heart center, find mountain pose. Grounding through the balls of the feet and the heels. Making sure that the inner thighs are rotated towards the back of your room. Shoulders are down and back, chest lifted, chin down slightly. Bringing awareness to your breath. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up, palms meet. Hands come to heart center. Interlace the fingers. Bring the right knee up into the right hand. I'm going to gently use that hand to place the foot into tree pose. can grow your tree if it's there for you. Hands go through your heart center. Slowly use the right hand to lift that leg, bring it back to center. Bring it up here. You can lengthen through the toes or stay bent. And slowly take it back. Warrior 3, airplane. Chest stays lifted. And then slowly lower the hands down to the mat. Big leg circles. Exhale down. Inhale up. Slowly lower that leg down to the mat. Plant the foot. Pedal out the feet. Inhale up half of it. Exhale, forward forward. Bend the knees, sweep your arms all the way up, palms meet. Hands come to heart center. Find mountain pose again. Pressing the balls of the feet and the heels into the mat, rotating the inner thighs. Belly buttons into spine, chin down slightly. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up, palms meet. Hands come to heart center. Interlace the fingers. Bring that left leg up this time. And then gently placing it into tree pose. Bring your tree. Slowly using your hands to release the leg. You can stay just with the knee bent. You can extend through the foot. And slowly taking it back to warrior 3. Lowering the hands down to the mat. Big leg circles. Lowering that leg down. Heel toe the feet out. Wider than hip distance. Turn the toes out, heels in, sink into the spot. On your inhale, press the palms together. Elbows out into the knees. And as you exhale, release. Letting the knees relax back together. Inhale, press the palms down. Exhale, release. Inhale, press down. Exhale, release. From here, you can try crow pose if it's part of your practice today, or continue pressing the palms down, opening up through the knees. If you try crow pose, you can use a block or pillows below the head, bringing the knees into the upper arms, palms on the mat. Slowly bring the hands down to the mat. Press through the feet, take the hips straight up to the ceiling, forward. Fold, heel toe the feet in hip distance. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward. Bend the knees, sweep your arms all the way up. Hands to the right side. Forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Go steps back. Left leg steps back. Vinyasa. Forward facing dog. 3 full body rolls. From down dog to up dog. Your belly buttons all the way up to the spine, arch back. Tuck the chin and slowly roll all the way forward as slow as possible. Lifting the toes. Coming to up dog. And then back. Drop the head. Tuck the chin. And rolling forward. Slow and with control. Back turn. Slowly just coming to plank from here. The right hand comes to the center of the mat. The left arm opens up. Reversing the arms. Left comfortable. Right arm comes up. Slowly the neck goes down to the mat. Or the whole body down to the mat. Taking the hands out long behind your palms down. We'll set up for locust pose. Your next inhale, lifting the chest, bring the arm and shoulders back, lifting the lower legs off the mat. If you have lower back problems, leave the legs on the mat. You only lift the upper body. Breathing here. Exhale down, right cheek to the mat. Windshield wiper the legs, left and right. Lowering the legs down. And that same pose again. Or you can try both, it's part of your practice. Make sure to wrap the hands around the ankles and not the feet. Inhale up. Slowly lowering everything down, left cheek to the mat this time. Windshield wiper the legs, left and right. Legs down to the mat. Bring the right hand across the top of the mat. Left hand to the inside of the left leg. Stacking the shoulders. Equal opposite pressure between the hand and the leg. Lowering that leg down behind the right knee, bringing the right leg up. Releasing the hand from the leg. The left arm comes across the top of the mat this time. Right to the inside of the right leg. Releasing the hand down. Bring the hand around the left leg. Releasing both legs down. Placing the hands right under the shoulders, all the way back into child's pose. Keep the knees a little bit wider this time. Sink all the way down to the mat. While we're here, we bring the hands back, grabbing the heels, letting the arms fall down. Inhale up onto all fours. Knees together. Move forward into seated. Come into seated twist. Starting with the right leg over the left. The left leg can stay around. So right behind you. Right hand comes down behind the back. Palm down. Inhale up through the left fingertips. Exhale down. Gazing over the back shoulder. Slowly reversing. Left leg over right. Left hand down behind the back. Inhale up through the right fingertips. Exhale down. Gazing over the back shoulder. Slowly releasing the legs. And arms stacking to the knees as much as possible. Choosing your hand placement. Roll up nice and tall through the back of the head, chin down slightly. And then on your exhale, only hinging at the hips, keeping the back nice and straight. Slowly reversing the legs. opposite knee on top. Choosing your hand placement. Sitting up nice and tall. And then on the exhale, only hinging at the hips. Keeping the back nice and straight, not rounding through the back and tilting forward. Coming back to seated, releasing the legs, roll down onto our mats, set up for bridge pose. Making sure the fingertips can touch the heels. And on your next inhale, coming up, roll the shoulders under, lift the tummy. Gently releasing the shoulders, come down one vertebrae at a time, tapping the hips 3 times at the bottom to release negative energy. And then we'll take bridge pose again, or we can take a wheel here if it's part of your practice. Making sure to protect the head and neck as you come down if you're in wheel. If you're in bridge pose, you can try lifting one leg and then the other, or even crossing the leg over the thigh. Slowly coming down one vertebrae at a time. Tapping the hips again 3 times. And coming into happy baby. Grabbing the insides of the feet and driving the knees down the other side of the chest. And gently rock left to right. Breathing into the low back. Releasing the hands from the feet. Come into reverse shoulder stand or more restorative, just legs up a wall. And use a block pose or hands on the lower back. Gently bringing the legs down through a pelvic block. Heel toe the feet out to the edge of the mat, leaving the left foot planted. Drop the right knee into center. right leg, planting the right foot, dropping the left knee into center. Shavasana, taking your legs out to the corners on the mat, letting your feet fall apart, allowing everything to fall loose and look completely relaxed into the mat, bringing in awareness to your breath. And if your mind starts to wander, maybe going back to a counted breath, or taking your thumb to each one of your fingers, taking your chin down just slightly, lengthening through the spine, each exhale, falling heavier into the mat. Release and then completely relax. Slowly bringing your awareness back to your mat. Maybe wiggling your toes and touching your thumb to each one of your fingers. Taking a full body stretch like we do first thing in the morning. Rolling onto your right side in fetal position. The reading for today. Sometimes we think being strong means not giving in to our emotions, but that's not strength, that's denial and resistance. Real power comes from being vulnerable enough to feel whatever we feel. Keep going, we tell ourselves, don't give in, this will pass. But the only way to pass through these times is by feeling what we feel. The longer we fight and resist our emotions, the longer the situation will continue that is triggering them. We may not see the lesson until we feel the feeling. We may not see the issue, the next step, the way out, or the way through until we give in, feel our emotions, then release them. It's not enough to talk about them, although that will help bring them into consciousness, into the light of day. But talking about the feelings is different from surrendering to and feeling the emotional energy. There is magic in allowing our feelings to pass through us, magic in giving in. There's power, more than we think, in being vulnerable enough to just feel what we feel. Using your left hand to push yourself to seated. Use the heart center. We'll take 2 healing energy sending breaths. In our first breath, seeing someone in our mind's eye who needs a healing energy. Inhaling that person into your heart and showering them with beautiful golden light. And on our next breath, we'll take our own. The light in me sees and honors the light in each one of you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend and a good week ahead, and I will see you next week. Thanks for joining.